So on this day I made a faux turkey, and here I am showing the paper mache goop that I used to put it all together, and that was 2 parts flour, 1 part water, just to like a pancake consistency. Then I blow up a balloon and I try to get it to affix to my little tray there, but the glue was too hot and it ended up popping my balloon, so I brought extras and I just blew up another one. Then I'm using this foam clay to make the drumsticks. Now, as you watch this, you will see that I actually forget to put wings on my turkey. So this is a wingless turkey, but it still looks cool. And if wings are important to you, then you can add wings to yours. But here I'm just shaping the drumsticks to look like turkey legs and nice and chunky. I blew my balloon up to be around like a 20-pound turkey size. And after I get my legs situated, I kind of just go to town with my strips of newspaper. Don't forget to take your rings off, because that paper mache goop will get into every nook and cranny of your jewelry. So also be sure and pull your hair back and wear something you don't mind getting messy in. I had another event to go to like directly after this, and I ended up having to change my outfit because I was covered in paper mache goop. So I just go on layering the pieces, overlapping the whole balloon, making sure to get around the bottom and everything, and I just continue to turn the balloon to make sure that I'm getting every spot on it completely covered. You could probably do much thinner layers of the goop on the newspaper than I did here. I did end up battling some mold as it dried, so just keep in mind, if you get it too wet, you will likely have a mold issue. Another way to combat that would be just to use watered down glue, but I was really looking to keep expenses down on this project. Here I just used a piece of burlap so that I could get some of that skin texture that turkeys get after they've been plucked. It's kind of holey. And then I add more of my newspaper to blend the seams from the burlap. And I just continue on. I do end up kind of overlapping some on the legs to make sure that they look like they are a part of the turkey as well. Once it was somewhat dry, I pushed down on it so that the body would kind of collapse onto the legs. And then I just painted it with a flesh tone acrylic paint, which was a mixture of like a tan paint with some orange mixed in, and it gave me that. Here I'm just going over that with my coffee podge, which is a mixture of coffee grunge and school glue. I use the clear school glue. You can use white school glue as well. It's a 1-to-3 ratio on that. And then I use plain Mod Podge and sprinkle on some instant coffee to give it that roasted look. And I just keep going back and forth, layering the coffee podge, the Mod Podge, and the instant coffee till I get my desired look. I try to make sure that the raised areas are darker so that it looks like it's been roasted in the oven. I also left a lighter seam down the center to kind of emphasize the breasts that a turkey would have. And that's all there is to it. Thank you for homemaking a homemade home with me today.